Hello, the 31st here. How's it going? Welcome. Today we're talking about the Slowfam. Thoughts, theories, facts. Basically like a free-form discussion video, so not, the usual animated style. Instead, welcome to my PowerPoint presentation. So we'll start with the first thing we see, which is Galarian Slowbro. You can see him here in the bottom corner, and he kind of looks exactly the same as regular Slowbro, just with purple bits on him. You can see it on his head, his arms, and his tail. These big purple patches. In the same sort of places that Galarian Slowpoke has yellow patches. Key thing, obviously here, is the tail. There is a massive lack of shellder. And we know for a fact this is obviously Slowbro because of that two-clawed foot that it has. So unlike normal Slowpoke, Galarian Slowpoke doesn't evolve by a shellder biting the tail. Instead, it must evolve in a different way. We'll find out about that later. The Pokemon website tells us that Slowpoke evolved over time into Galarian Slowpoke by eating something called Galarica seeds. So these are a very popular spice in Galar. And by consuming this diet, basically over time, it became a part of them. So these sort of spicy particles became a part of Galarian Slowpoke, and I assume its flesh. My guess concentrated in these coloured patches on its head and its tail. Nice, yellow, spicy bits. So what does this tell us? Well, shellder can't handle the spice. As the website tells us, they live a very similar life to normal Slowpoke, living by the water with their tail dangled inside, as this concept art shows, in that familiar Slowpoke tail fishing position. Shellder is a very common Pokemon in Galar, but for whatever reason, it doesn't bite their tails. And why is that? Well, it's because Shellder can't handle the spice. That's why it isn't biting Slowpoke. That yellow spicy concentrated area is also on the head, the other place that Shellder would normally bite a Slowpoke. Slowking obviously does have something on its head, but because of this I don't think it's a Shellder. The Galarica seeds seem to give Slowpoke like an increased intelligence already, so my guess is whatever it is that's on Slowking's head isn't injecting anything to make Slowking smart. Instead, what it's doing is it's grabbing onto that spicy patch and sucking that seed. This particle pincher isn't any normal crown, right? It covers the entire head. In fact, it seems to be Slowking's face. And my guess is probably controlling it. Plus, its new cowl cloak thing really does make it look like a villain. The pic of Avery and his Slowbro that wears clothes, this neckerchief and tiny hat, makes me feel it's going to be some kind of Victorian-y theme between the two. Maybe Slowking is Jack the Ripper, or we've got like a Jekyll and Hyde thing going on here, where Slowking is like this evil, deformed version, and Slowbro is the relatively normal-looking one. Weird thing though, in every single bit of art we have for Galarian Slowbro, you can't see its left arm. I don't know if I'm just getting conspiratorial and that there's, no reason to show it, but it is kind of weird that in all the pictures we have, we can't see it. I don't know what it would be. The only thing I can think of is maybe that's where the shellder is. It's bitten there and it's got like a big drill arm or something. But again, it's got that purple stain of spice on its arm. And as we all know... But like I said, shellder isn't the reason behind the evolution in this species of Slowpoke. Instead, the DLC is going to provide us with two items. In the first one, we're going to get an item to evolve Slowbro, and in the second one, we'll get an item to evolve Slowking. I'm really interested to see what these items could be. It looks just like a Slowbro without a shell. There's nothing particularly interesting or unique about it that would really make me think it's going to need, a cool item or anything like that. But that's all I've got. I really want to know your thoughts on the topic. How are they going to play? What are these items going to be? What is on Slowbro's left arm? And can you handle the spice? All I can think of is like Slowpoke chorizo, freshly cut from the tail. 98% of my viewers are not subscribed, and we're getting very close to 500 subs, so if you could please subscribe, that would really be awesome. If you haven't already, I guess. Alright, yeah, I think I'm done. Peace.